Hello guys. So today we'll be studying about another rearrangement named as Pinacol pinacolone rearrangement. So this is about pinacolone and pinacolone rearrangement. Pinacol and pinacolone rearrangement. So basically the structure of pinacol is as there are two Me that are methyl groups attached to two carbons, and this compound is also a diol. That is, two OH groups are present here. So when we add H2SO4 in here, remember that in this oxygen there are lone pairs, and these lone pairs will help us to give the mechanism. So when we add H2SO4 in this, like I'm drawing the structure in short here, H2SO4, there is one S, 4 O's and 2 H, that is H2SO4. This lone pair of the oxygen will grab this hydrogen. So what will happen, then this hydrogen will give its electron to oxygen, because oxygen is far more electronegative than hydrogen. So what will happen is C, Me, there is methyl groups, OH, another H, and there is a plus here. So what will happen here, because we are saying that there is a positive sign on the O, which is making it highly very unstable, and here it is since it's acting as a very good leaving group, so it will take the bonded electron from carbon with it, and there will be H2O in the medium. The bonded electron is taken by oxygen, thus making the positive minus, and thus making a neutral into H2O, that is water, as you know. So the structure will then be methyl OL, that is OH, and a carbocation here, because the bonded electron is taken by the oxygen, so there will be a carbocation formation here. So to meet up this carbocation, two things can happen. There is a lone pair in here. The lone pair can attack here, thus making C, Me, H plus, and then the water here, that is O, this can take this hydrogen, the hydrogen will give its bonded electron to oxygen, thus making a epoxide here. But in this case this will not happen. The main thing that will happen here is this can happen, and it is a correct mechanism I have shown you, but in this case this will not happen. The thing that will happen here, if we go back, we will see that this thing is formed before the lone pair is given to this positive carbocation. This methyl group, you see, this methyl group can attack here. We know methyl group is a very bulky group, any alkyl group is a very bulky group, and it is very hard to rearrange it, but in this case it will rearrange itself for this carbocation here. So the structure would be there will be three methyl groups here attached to one carbon, and in this carbon there will be one OH there will be again a methyl group attached to this, because since there were two methyl groups, one is rearranged here, so one will be left here. There is a carbocation formed here. So then what will it do? The oxygen will take the bonded electron from hydrogen and give that electron to minimize, that is to make it neutral, that is the carbocation neutral. So it will happen as methyl. Here a double bond will be formed. Here a plus will be formed, because since these lone pairs are used as the bonding electrons, so this here a positive charge is formed on oxygen, and the rest is as same as earlier. So here we see a positive charge is formed, making oxygen very unstable. We know that in system there is water present, so the water with the oxygen in water will, with the help of its lone pairs, will take the hydrogen from here, and hydrogen will give its bonded electron to oxygen, thus making its positive go away, vanish. So the structure would be methyl, carbonyl, so this is what we know as pinacolone. If you again see, this is pinacol and this is pinacolone. If we just recap what we have learned today, the reaction mechanism. First here, if we see, in the H2SO4, the lone pair takes up the hydrogen gives its bonded electron to oxygen here, then here O plus 2H, and there it is bonded to carbon formed. There is a positive charge on oxygen, thus making it very unstable, so it is acting as a very good leaving group, so making a carbocation here. If we see, then a methyl group migration is taking place, making this charge go away from here to here. Then, as I have told you, this thing may happen, but in our case we are not taking it into our scope. So the next thing that will happen, there is a carbocation formed here, so the oxygen with its lone pair will form a bond into here, thus making it as double bond OH and a positive here. Then the water in the system will take up the hydrogen with its lone pair, thus making it our pinacolone. And thank you guys. If you have liked my video, then you can subscribe it, like it and share it, and please help us grow in this channel. Thank you.